Sometimes in life, I realize, and I am a witness to it, especially in this last crazy month that I had. Sometimes your blessing, your progress, your leveling up can be hindered by things that are not seen, including hidden sin. And I remember in September of last year, over 4 months ago, I had a very vivid dream. And in this dream, I was seeing hands and a deck of cards being shuffled. And quickly, the cards turned to me, and there were two black cards. And I heard the still small voice say, "Hidden sin." And as soon as I heard that, those cards were put back in the deck and shuffled back again, where you couldn't even distinguish or know where those cards were in the deck. And I shared this with my significant other at the time, not realizing what was really being hidden in my own home, undercover, so to speak. And I was reminded recently, as I later, 4 months later, January 23rd, 2026, and I began to uncover a lot of things that were hidden, and it progressed into things that were hidden from years ago as well, and not just in my marriage, but in the church, with church members, different things and finances. It was a lot. But I was reminded of the scripture in Joshua 7 in the story, and I'll try to be brief. But in this story, they had just defeated, Joshua and Israel had defeated Jericho, the Battle of Jericho. And there was a command given by the Lord not to take things that were accursed. But there was one who didn't obey, Achan. It says in Joshua 7, we read about it. And because of the sin of this man, that he took the accursed things, because of his deceit, that army of Israel, the next battle that they went up against Ai, they were defeated, and men in their army were killed. And Joshua, in his despair, he cried out to the Lord. He was just in despair. He said, God, he was asking God all these questions. And the Lord answered him, and he told him that because Israel had sinned, he didn't say because one man had sinned. He didn't say because, or even name, Achan has sinned. He said because Israel. You see, the sin of one man created problems for the entire nation of Israel. That's deep. Because the sin of one person, the hidden sin, the entire army was being defeated. And they eventually call him out, and it was found out that there was things that he took that he wasn't supposed to, that he actually had hidden under his tent. And I was reminded of things that could be hidden and we don't even realize could be affecting our families, can be affecting our finances, can be affecting our health, can be affecting our mental health, can be affecting so much our children, and later on our children's children if it's not dealt with. And it's just, we're not perfect. We are sinful. I'm not perfect. But when there's things that are hidden, and when there's things that are hidden, and when you put on an act as if something is what it's not, God will deal with that sin, with that person, and could even deal with the whole family. And the whole family can be affected, which is what I've been going through. But I thank the Lord because God is a God of truth. He is a God of love. He is a faithful God, even when other people aren't. And He is still good. And I thank the Lord for revealing things. I had so many dreams in the last 2 years especially, about things that were happening where I was called crazy or I was being told I was tormented. But God was showing me, and He is so good. He's so faithful. And even in the pain, even where it hurts, even where my heart felt like shattered, and my kids as well, He is faithful. He is true. So I thank the Lord that through it all, myself, my children are in a period of healing, and there's a lot that I would like to share. Stay tuned.